only a handful know the full horrifying danger.
Johnny, do we still need passports? Are passports necessary, Johnny? Well, I suppose you've got to have some form of identification for people who come into a country, but I reckon it all sort of falls in a bit of a heap when you realise how many bloody illegal immigrants are coming into countries like the US and Great Britain. Yes, yes.
Some 40,000 people have arrived on the south coast this year alone.
How many?
Some 40,000 people have arrived on the...
Oh, Jesus.
Soon adding to what has become a record-breaking year of border crossings. In this fiscal year alone, Customs and Border Patrol have encountered more than 2 million migrants, breaking the record.
How many people? Jesus.
The record previously set last year. Most of those encounters, single men and family units.
Numbers are historic. Let's take a look at them right now. September 2022, fiscal year 2022, CBP reporting more than 227,000 migrant encounters. That is the highest September in DHS history. The numbers also show fiscal year 2022 ended with nearly 2.4 million migrant encounters. That is the highest fiscal year ever recorded. And then
just recently, the English politician...
Hey now, we're Home Secretary Suella Braverman, who we've...
got up and said some pretty harsh words on the British bloody immigration system.
And where Home Secretary Suella Braverman, who we've just been hearing from, is under fire over what critics say was inflammatory language used by her over the country's migrant crisis.
And it's a system that her party's been in charge of for bloody years. So she's actually criticising her own party, which didn't go down too bloody well, let me tell you.
Let's be clear about what's really going on here, Madam Deputy Speaker. The British people deserve to know which party is serious about stopping the invasion on our southern coast and which party is not. Some 40,000 people have arrived on the south coast this year alone. Many of them facilitated by criminal gangs, some of them actual members of criminal gangs. So let's stop pretending that they are all refugees in distress. The whole country knows that that is not true. And it's only the honourable members opposite who pretend otherwise. Madam Deputy Speaker, we need to be straight with the public. The system is broken. Illegal migration is out of control, and too many people are more interested in playing political parlour games, covering up the truth, than solving the problem. I, Madam Deputy Speaker, am utterly serious about ending the scourge of illegal migration, and I am determined to do whatever it takes to break the criminal gangs and fix our hopelessly lax asylum system. That, Madam Deputy Speaker, is why I am in government.
But the thing is, she's being honest. But Johnny, can't the politicians take some bloody decisive action? Do you know what's been going on down in the US bloody Mexican border for years? It's fucking deplorable.
But some in Deming worry that this could be the start of a new surge in arrivals. Why are you concerned with migrants coming?
What I'm concerned with is, are we going to be able to process them? There is no way that we could dedicate the kind of manpower. There's just no way.
Numbers also show fiscal year 2022 ended with nearly 2.4 million migrant encounters. That is the highest fiscal year ever recorded. And then,
Jesus Christ! I mean, people are just walking across the bloody Mexican border, and it's been going on for bloody years.
Risks far more than science knows or conjectures. What will unpredictable cosmic forces do to the human body?
I mean, does a country have its borders or not? Do you really want a country? If you don't have bloody sealed borders and control who comes in and who goes out and all that sort of bullshit, you may as well not have a country at all. I mean, what's going on? It's got worse in England, Johnny, across the bloody coast. You can just, it's only 25 bloody miles or something. You can sail a little boat across there, which leads to all sorts of dangers and bloody tragedies. But, I mean, that can't go on forever, Johnny, surely. Do you do nothing and just let them continue? Australia, bloody God bless it, it came up with some pretty bloody harsh penalties for illegal immigrants a few years back.
How are Australia's hardline immigration policies impacting border security? And how are they affecting the lives of refugees?
We'll hear more about the country's system of offshore prisons in today's show.
And it got criticised, and I'm not entirely happy with the way that's bloody going, but still, it stopped the immigrants.
Zero chance of resettlement. That's the message the Australian government has been sending to asylum seekers desperate to migrate into the country by boat. It's been 5 years since Australia began refusing mainland resettlement for asylum seekers, sometimes described as boat people.
But England's the same. Is it a country or not? Is it a country with borders and passports and all that official stuff? Or is it not really? You can just get in a boat and sail across there and everything will be okay, you'll get resettled. I mean, what sort of a deterrent is that? Right, yeah. And same in the US, you just get picked up and taken to some bloody US town or city close by and you're somehow bloody sorted through and seen whether you're a bloody decent citizen or what. Yeah, well that's true, yeah. But surely there's a lot of bad bastards getting through, Johnny. Jesus Christ! I'm telling you, Johnny, these people that sail across the English Channel and cross the Mexican border, the US-Mexican border, they don't have a bloody passport at all.
What do you want me to do, draw you a picture?
But Johnny, do politicians want a bloody country or not? Can't they take some decisive action? Yeah, it seems that politicians are so scared of doing anything these days, Johnny, so scared of offending anybody, that they don't do anything at all. That sort of bullshit's got to stop.
Mr. Speaker, four Prime Ministers in 5 years, and it's the same old, who stands there and tries to pass the blame. If the asylum system is broken, and his lot have been in power for 12 years, how can it be anyone's fault but theirs?
Mr. Speaker, people rightly want to see us getting a grip of migration in our borders.
So I don't care whether the country's a country or not. If it's not a country, say it's not a country and just have open borders anyway. But don't have it both ways where you've got people just coming in across on boats and all that sort of bloody stuff, or walking across the border with no passports, no paperwork, and they just get let in. And on the other hand, you've got people coming in with their bloody passports and all their correct paperwork and all that bloody stuff. And if you haven't got that correct, by Jesus, we're sending you home. Johnny, they've got to do better than that, surely. It seems another bloody instance of governments getting into power and not actually doing what the people want them to do. Yes. I mean, Johnny, if you ask these people in England and the US if they actually wanted bloody uncontrolled migration coming in over the borders with no bloody paperwork and passports and all that sort of shit, I reckon a huge majority of the people would say no bloody way.